Hi friends, my name is Nikhil and I'm your friendly neighborhood gamer guy. And in this video, I am going to talk about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This game is extremely special to me because I remember after my 10th grade, my dad took me to this game shop, and he told me that buy whichever game you want because my 10th grade was over and he was happy that I made through this huge milestone in my life. And so at that time I picked up 4 games over from there. One was GTA San Andreas, one was NFS Carbon, then FIFA 09 and The Sims 3. So from all these 4 games, I remember playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas the most, and I still have the box of that game because it's so near and dear to me. What I loved about the packaging was that this box comes with a manual and stuff, and as well as they have a map. I don't remember. I think I lost the map because we changed a lot of places in the last few years, so in that process I think the map got lost, but I still have the city guide. And the interesting thing about this city guide is that it has a list of all the places and all the things that you can do. So you have individual places like Los Santos, Las Venturas, then San Fierro, and it felt quite amazing to have a city guide for a game. It was a very unique thing in a way. So yeah, this I remember when I started playing this game, I used to refer to this map a lot in order to do some interesting things around the place. And it has all kinds of information, like where to eat in Los Santos, then where to shop in Los Santos, entertainment, health, sports, and then entertainment after dark. So this was a pretty cool thing that Rockstar Games did. As well as what I remember is that San Andreas was released after Grand Theft Auto Vice City, right? But as I mentioned in my earlier video, in my Vice City video, that I played Vice City itself pretty late. That was in 2008, and for that reason I didn't play San Andreas before that. I played San Andreas in 2009, which was after my school was done. So I played it in my entire vacation, and I don't regret a moment of it because the game made me invest myself in it, and it has a huge immersive experience, right? You are thrown into a huge island of San Andreas, which is divided into 3 sub-islands like Los Santos, which is a reimagination of Los Angeles. Then you have San Fierro, which is based on San Francisco, and Las Venturas, which is based on Las Vegas. So the world felt quite amazing. And if you have played Vice City and you have played San Andreas, then you'll observe that it is a huge leap from what they did in Vice City, because suddenly you have a character who is dependent on food. If you don't eat food, then you will start losing weight. Then you can also start gymming to get into the perfect shape. You can modify your cars, which was not possible in Vice City. Then you could also interact with people, and if someone is walking by you, then you can actually press Y or N, and in that manner they would respond to you either positively or negatively. That felt quite realistic. As well as the handling of the cars was also good. It's definitely an improvisation from Vice City. The most awesome part about this game was its storyline and the missions, right? You come from the airport and suddenly you are attacked by Officer Tenpenny. Then you come home to realize that your mom is no more there. Then Big Smoke comes to your rescue, and spoiler alert, he's the guy who betrays you in the end. So this game has a really defining story arc, you could say. Plus, this is what Rockstar does best. Rockstar Games is best at storytelling. So they take this really interesting modern day storyline, modern day, what you can say, not storyline, modern day time, and add in a storyline in it and let you do anything that you want. So you are not restricted by the story itself. You are free to do anything that you want, as well as if you go by the storyline, then you have a good experience there as well. Plus, what there were a plethora of side activities to do in this game, right? As I see in my booklet, this itself is a huge, what you can say, huge feature for the game, an external feature. If you have downloaded or pirated this game, you won't get this experience. Rockstar Games puts in a lot of effort into its games, and if you don't buy a Rockstar Games, then you are missing out on a lot of things, like the paper map that they give you. You can actually sit and plan out your strategy, or you can plan out a outing that you want to go to. You can plan out a camp location, whatever. It's really fun. Rockstar Games really knows how to capture a player's attention, and I remember I used to sit for, I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours a stretch. I used to wake up at 9 a.m. just to play this game, and I used to play it continuously till, I don't know, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I stopped going down to play with my friends to just, get into the world of San Andreas. And there comes a point in every game where even you as a gamer must be feeling like, you know that map better than your own city's map, right? So I think that level of immersion was great to have in San Andreas. Plus, as you move in the game forward, you start unlocking different areas of the map. So when you start the game, just like Vice City, you are restricted to only the first island. Then as you progress through the storyline, you start you start unlocking new maps, and you start discovering that, wow, there is so much more, because even Los Santos felt so huge, and to have Las Venturas as well as San Fierro in addition to it felt quite good. And the missions were also great. The other interesting part about this game definitely has to be its mods, right? I didn't mod this game as much as it did with Vice City, which had some great mods in it, because I feel that San Andreas is an experience in itself which doesn't really require modding, because they have almost given you the entire game in itself, and it feels complete, right? Because there are so many things to do. You can bet on horses. That's a mini game in it. You can play video game inside a video game, so that's like video gameception. You can also change the character's clothes. You can go to restaurants. You can eat food. You can participate in races. You can do almost every single thing that you can imagine. Carl Johnson, CJ, can also swim, so that's not a restriction anymore. Tommy Vercetti couldn't swim, right? So you couldn't really get to another island by swimming, but Carl Johnson can swim, so that was a good thing. Then there are a lot of good aerial vehicles as well, like the helicopter and planes and stuff. And not to forget, you can literally travel from San Fierro to Los Santos from your planes, right? So you can go from one airport to the other. So that also felt quite amazing. And let me see casinos were an interesting thing. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly go through the city guide of this game. First one is filled with all the setting up, installation and stuff. Oh yes, and how can I forget the radio stations? The radio stations were also amazing, because you have such a variety of songs in there, like country music, hip hop, rock, and that talk show WCTR. My personal favorite was the K Rose radio station, because it had I loved listening to Hey Good Looking by Hank Williams, then New York City by Statler Brothers. Then I also liked Bed of Roses by Statler Brothers. And you could also add in a user player track, right? You can, if you want to listen to some of your own songs, then you can add into the game folder. There's a procedure for it, and you can listen to your own songs while playing the game. And there were a lot of sightseeing places as well in this game which you can't miss. The game is also has some real life locations with fictionalized names, and some fictional locations as well. There's this funny location in the game called the world's biggest cock, and it has an actual cock. And I had some of the best times playing this game. And if you haven't played this game yet, you are missing out on a lot. I would urge you to please go ahead and buy this game, because you will not get this kind of experience from a downloaded or a pirated version. So do buy this game, play this game, and if you have played this game already, just let me know what were your best moments in San Andreas and what makes this game so special. Personally, I feel that this is one of the best games in the entire GTA franchise. Even to some extent, I think this game is even better than GTA 5 to some level. And that being said, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more. In my next video, I'll be talking about GTA 4, so please subscribe so that you get that video. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook page, because I keep posting all my updates over there. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and you have a nice day. Goodbye.